Now in my region, one of the more prominent funguses is a fungus called melting out and leaf spot. Now a couple of years ago when I was seeding my lawn, I went through the ringer with this fungus and I can show you hands-on exactly how I dealt with it. Here we are 9 weeks later in my seeding project, and I gotta say the grass is looking incredible. Now, safe to say that I've slayed that lawn, but just as any lawn slayer knows, we're gonna have some additional issues. And then my nemesis has appeared over the last couple of weeks, which is melting out fungus. And you're gonna start noticing some variations in color. Some of the color is really dark green, some of it looks a little light green, and I've got some patches of brown. Now, at first glance, you think, okay, Ginja, just hit it with some nitrogen, it must be deficient in iron. You start throwing the kitchen sink at it, when in all actuality, it's been overwatered and you end up with a fungus. There's a couple of side effects you need to be aware of with melting out. Number one, you're gonna get this coppery haze. It almost looks like you've got dull mow blades. But when you actually look at the grass blades themselves, it almost looks like a popsicle melting out from the top to the bottom or even in the middle of the grass blade. Now, every single time you mow, those fungal spores are going to pop and they're going to spread, which can be extremely frustrating. Now, the other side effect that you're going to experience is the growth of the actual lawn itself is stunted. Now, considering I mow my lawn every other day, this is usually half to 3/4 full. And days like today, you can see I'm just barely skimming the bottom. I mean, there's really not a lot of grass in here in this bin, and it's absolutely kind of crazy how much this fungus really slows things down. And when we get to the core of things, I'm gonna bring it up, you can see there it is, just tissue damage. We really want to get in to the blades of the grass, and you can see I've got a bunch of this matter that's just kind of dead, right? And if we take some tissue samples here and really take a look at it, you can see the fungus. You can see the striated patterns, you can see the leaf spot on top of the grass itself, and it literally just looks like a popsicle melting out. Now, it doesn't matter where we go in this lawn, you're gonna find it. And it's just a matter of having green mixed with yellow, almost like fruit striped gum. It's just striped. Now, a common mistake that a lot of you guys are gonna make out there is you're just gonna keep mowing shorter and shorter and shorter, thinking that's the problem, or you're just gonna keep throwing more water at it. So it's important to really look at the blades of the grass and get a proper diagnosis. Now, commonly my go-to with melting out fungus is to slightly dehydrate the lawn. I'd scalp the lawn low, slightly dehydrate the lawn, then I would push the water back in, then we'd let the lawn grow tall, and then we chop the top off. Now, in seeding and sod projects like this, you just can't afford to do this. So my new go-to for today is going to be testing out fungicide. Ginja sponsored this video and gave me the opportunity to show you their new prosumer bottles with the tipping port. Now, the majority of these 4-ounce bottles will do somewhere between 4,000 and 8,000 square feet. The smaller bottles allow you to save a ton of space in your storage area. You can now buy enough for what you need for a residential lawn, and it makes mixing a breeze. I have links to these new prosumer bottles in the description of the video. Now that I've properly identified I have melting out fungus and a bit of leaf spot fungus, I wanted the most aggressive fungicide to combat it. Heritage SC is name brand, and I've used Syngenta products for the past 15 years. Simply put, they work. The active ingredient is azoxystrobin, and I've had great luck with it in the past, treating not only my own lawn, but also customer lawns for all green pest control and lawn care for funguses like brown patch, gray leaf spot, gray and pink snow mold, Pythium blight, and even controlling necrotic ring spot. Very important to note that azoxystrobin does not control dollar spot. Just remember, the first step to controlling any fungus is identifying what the fungus is and then purchasing the right product. Well, here we are 7 days after my second fungicide application. I gotta say, these results are bang. Color's back, consistency is back. This is pre-mow, and I would say let's go enjoy the mow and see what this thing will look like. But man, it's a beautiful morning. 1 week after my last fungicide, and my lawn is looking banging, and the growth is back to where it needs to be. We go into here. This is after one cut, after 2 to 3 days of not mowing, and I'm extremely satisfied with what's in the hopper because before there was nothing. I'll tell you what, there's just something so satisfying at slaying that lawn, and having the right products makes a huge difference. I mean, look at these results. My stripe's so banging it looks like you could surf these waves right on in. But guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the comments below. You know I'd love to help you guys out. Till next time, guys, this is the Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying lawns.